Are you listening? What are you hearing? My name is Michael Orth. I'm the Communications Director for KPMG Business School. And my job is to regularly review a wide variety of communications in a wide variety of media on a wide variety of topics. But whatever I'm working on, I always have to answer those two essential questions. Are you listening? Or, since I'm often dealing with the written word, are you reading? Either way, I need to know that I've captured your attention. We live in a world where information is flying at us nonstop. There is no shortage of distraction. What can I do to engage you? To focus your attention, to pull you away from a million other competing and compelling distractions, and have you think about what I want you to think about? One answer is to head for the least common denominator and show you something you can't ignore. But then there's that second question. What are you hearing? Or alternately, what are you taking away? There's a reason I want you to pay attention. And in crafting my communication, I don't want to distract you further, or worse yet, confuse you. This might confuse you. I have an objective for my communication, something that I want you to walk away with. So there's an inherent balance. I need your attention, but I need it for a reason. The reason I need your focus today is that communication will also be a critical part of your job. Communication skills are critical for your work as a tax professional. You'll need them when you're dealing with clients, with vendors, with regulatory agencies, with colleagues at all levels. Communication skills are critical to your ability to deliver value. Our focus in this module is on written communications. Spoken communications are certainly important as well, but that's a subject for another day. I think you'll find that a lot of the principles that apply to the written word apply to the spoken word as well. But the primary focus of today's module is on writing. Now, at this very moment, somebody out there is listening to what I'm saying and thinking, no, the value I create as a tax professional doesn't come from communication, it comes from research. And that's actually absolutely correct. Solid, tenacious research skills are critical to every aspect of your job, to completing a return, to justifying a position in the case of a controversy, or to communicating with clients. If you don't have solid research skills, you won't be able to perform the analysis of client situations or to make accurate conclusions. But the results of that analysis are only valuable if they're communicated well. We could go round and round about this in a chicken and egg argument. You need communication skills to communicate your research, but if you don't have the research, how can you communicate it? But if you don't communicate it well, then what's the value of the research? And before long, we've got a turf war between the proponents of communication and the proponents of solid research. We don't want that. Instead, let me just communicate that I believe in the importance of solid research skills and suggest that solid communication skills make the research that much more impactful. How? By answering two core communications questions. Have you engaged the reader? And are they taking away what you want them to take away? In this module, we'll be looking at how to answer those questions for a variety of different communications. Research memos, email, instant messenger, text, letters. All of these forms operate by somewhat different rules. But as we discuss them, you'll notice a few key themes. First, consider the reader. At its core, effective writing is making a connection. It's not about a writer writing in a vacuum. It's a writer writing for a reader. In my experience, this is the most common oversight in communication. Remind yourself that when all is said and done, it's not about you. It's about them. It's not about you being a great writer. It's about you enabling them to be a great reader. And all audiences are not the same. If I were delivering this message for this audience, I'd be doing it in a different way. the same is true for this audience, or this one, or this one. I'm delivering this message in this way because I'm imagining you. And I hope the picture of you in my mind is correct, because if it's not, this module probably isn't connecting. Second, offer the right amount of detail. If you provide too little context, your reader will be confused. Provide too much, and your reader may be overwhelmed. You need to strive for that Goldilocks and the Three Bears balance of just right. Third, invest time in your communication. Yes, your deadline is urgent, but investing the time up front to make sure that you're saying what you want to say can save you time and headaches down the road. And finally, be professional. Be careful not to undermine your credibility or the credibility of the work you're doing. To some extent, being professional is a no-brainer. You know better than to start a client email with an overly informal salutation. But sometimes being professional is a little bit more of a gray area. Sometimes in the pursuit of trying to give a quick answer, or to be friendly, or to grab your reader's attention, which are all really good things to pursue, you can inadvertently undermine your own credibility by being too curt, too informal, too flippant. I have to admit that I've unintentionally made mistakes in this area myself. Yes, really, get out of here. But it need not be an issue for you. Again, consider your reader, err on the side of caution, and you can preserve and promote a very professional personal brand. Keep these 4 themes in mind as we look at the particulars of a number of communications and try to find ways to make all of them more engaging and effective.